good afternoon. It's John from House of Horsepower. Back with you today with a project car that we picked up. It is a true 1970 Buick Grand Sport 455. It is a numbers matching 455. Has been converted to a 4-speed. It was originally an auto car, but it was restored many years ago, and it's showing some of its some age in the restoration. It does have a few bad spots in the trunk floor, and then a few areas in the actually in the cabin floor that are a little weak around the floor braces. But overall, very complete car. Runs and drives great. Just taking it down the road here, but 4-speed shifts nice. Goes down the road. It's actually had a fair amount of maintenance work done to it. It's got a new fuel tank, a new gas lines, or fuel lines, I should say. It's got a new carburetor, a bunch of other tune-up parts and stuff like that have been done to it recently. But you know, it's I mean, we're going down the road. It's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 miles an hour. I'm not sure exactly how accurate the speedometer is, but you know, goes down the road, runs decent. It's going to need some exhaust work and other stuff. I mean, quite honestly, the car probably would be a candidate for full restoration, but the nice part about it is you can actually drive it and enjoy it before you have to tear it apart and restore it. 4-speed, as I mentioned, you know, it's shifts nice and smooth. It is a 4-wheel drum car, so if it were mine, I would probably update it to at least front-wheel disc, if not 4-wheel disc, to kind of keep up with the modern stuff. But real deal 455 GS, numbers matching 455 engine. Trans and rear end have been swapped out, but it's, as you can see, pretty decent inside. Dash is in nice shape. Gauges, and the gauge cluster is decent. It's got an aftermarket tachometer. Obviously, reverse shifter there. It's a bench seat car, but you know, really from an interior perspective, could use some door panels, and it's got a tiny little, or a couple of tiny little rips in the driver's seat and the passenger seat. But all in all, pretty decent and complete inside as well. So just coming up to a stop here, I'll do my normal thing and shut up here for a second and just let it run through a couple of the gears. Definitely a very stout and strong motor. Actually was rebuilt at some point not too terribly long ago, but she's definitely got power. So let's run it through a couple of gears. Definitely got the juice. Again, could use a little bit of carb tuning potentially and some other stuff here and there, but for the most part, a really good solid starting point for a GS restoration or resto mod or whatever you want to do with something like this. I mean, obviously the 70 GSs are getting harder and harder to find. This one is a real deal, correct GS with a numbers matching motor. So we will probably do a quick walk around with this thing. I don't have a working parking brake on this particular car, so we'll just have to find a place to kind of let it run for a second or two, or maybe we'll just do a walk around once it gets a little lighter out. As you can see, we're driving into the sunset here. So as always, if you want to keep tabs on the cars that we're putting up for sale, like, subscribe, hit the bell. This particular car is going to go out right around to $22.50. So really is a real deal, you know, big cubic inch Grand Sport, pretty reasonable price. And obviously it's going to need a little